that the lap joints are on the lee side of the most severe weather direction. This will reduce the possibility of a wind-driven rain leak. The builder is supplied with 3 weapons to prevent roof leaks: tape sealant, tube caulk, and closure strips. The proper application of each is very important. Follow the manufacturer's recommendations for sealant, closure, and fastener placement. Sealants should be installed during erection of the lap sheet. If a tape is installed too far in advance, it can dry out or collect dirt, both of which could interfere with the sealing of the 2 metal sheets. To ensure a tight seal, rag wipe the panels to remove any oil, dirt, or moisture. Double to single sealant thickness transitions should be accomplished by butting or feather edging. A tape sealant should not be stretched during application. Remember to remove the release paper just prior to panel nesting. The end result of an installation mistake will be a faulty lap seal and a costly leak. Tube caulk should be used per drawing specifications and as necessary in accordance with sound erection practice. Exercise extreme care when walking on installed roof panels. Roof traffic must be confined to panel flats, preferably at the purlin lines. Never walk or stand on the major panel ribs. This not only illustrates very poor erection practice, but it also opens up the lap joint and destroys the weather tightness of the roof. Never apply a concentrated force to any single major corrugation for any reason. Use walkboards to distribute loads over 2 or more major corrugations. It is imperative that drill filings be swept from the roof at the end of each workday. Drill shavings, either from saw cuts or drilling and fastening operations, may become embedded in the roof coating. Within a matter of hours, rust can develop. This rust could eventually stain the wall finish, too. There are many choices available to owners today in both roof systems and fastening devices. Each has its own merit and impact upon appearance, insurance requirements, life cycle value, and cost. Most utilize sheet metal fasteners in varying locations and capacities. Proper installation of these fasteners can only be accomplished with the proper equipment. This is a high-torque screw gun, primarily used for the installation of self-drilling fasteners. It's equipped with a magnetic socket and an adjustable clutch, or a depth-sensitive nose piece. Manufacturers of self-drilling fasteners recommend that these guns run between 2,000 and 2,500 RPMs and a minimum of 4.5 amps for peak performance in driving self-drillers. This gun is for use with a self-tapping screw. It is a low-speed gun of approximately 500 RPMs and is also equipped with an adjustable clutch and magnetic socket. This gun must not be used in driving self-drilling screws. Self-tapping sheet metal screws are often used for making sheet metal to sheet metal connections. They also may be utilized for sheet metal to structure connections. When utilized for sheet metal to structure connections, pilot holes must be drilled. Self-drillers are used to attach panel, trim, and hardware directly to the secondary structural framing without pilot hole drilling. Some manufacturers do provide drillers for side laps. Special self-drillers should be used for making sheet metal to sheet metal connections because of their tendency to strip light gauge material. Even with the right equipment, it is possible to strip a few holes. When this occurs, the fastener should be removed from the hole and replaced with a larger size screw, usually one with a larger diameter. Color-coordinated pop rivets also can be used in fastening sheet metal trims and flashings. Accessories and final inspection, sections 7 and 8. Accessory items are chosen for their function and appearance. Most become integrated into the general building appearance. For this reason, they must be installed with the same care and attention as the paneling and trim. Accessory items typical to many structures include framed openings, personnel or service doors and windows, skylights and wall lights, interior treatments, ventilation devices, overhang and fascia systems. Recheck the erection drawings for the location of each accessory and be sure to follow the manufacturer's instructions explicitly for installation. A thorough inspection of the entire facility should be made by the builder prior to the owner's final acceptance tour. All necessary corrections and adjustments should be made at this time. Things to look for include the integrity of structural and sheet metal connections, missing components, damaged components, trim appearance, accessory operation, marred finishes, leaks. Finally, the job site should be left in a condition that would satisfy you if you were the owner. A littered site detracts from the appearance of a newly completed building. No job should be considered complete until all construction debris is cleaned up. Conclusion, Section 9. A clean, well-organized job site also promotes safe work habits among construction workers. Safety cannot be stressed enough. Workmen should be trained to use the proper safety equipment and procedures. Proper safety gear for the specific job should be enforced at all times. Safety cannot be solicited through a booklet, a rule, or a program. It's embodied in awareness, responsibility, commitment, training, and supervision. It's the best insurance for keeping everyone in business. Some of the more important aspects of erecting a metal building have been highlighted. Potential problem areas have been discussed with the hope that they can be avoided. The Construction Committee of Metal Building Manufacturers Association hopes these tips will help your erection jobs move more easily and result in the best constructed buildings possible. Buildings like this will be a credit to the industry and continue the evolution that has made metal building systems a major force in construction today.